Welcome back to the one, the only Ultimate Wolf. The PC had issues like always. So, yeah, I can't do that. So I had to resort to the next best thing, my phone. While the PC is either rebooting. So, yeah, I'm just going to do it for my phone. Yes, I do know the camera is off. To just going to put the invite link in the chat. There, I just put that link in the chat. So, but there, so now there, I just put the just put them in the chat so people want to join, they can. Or just, yeah, the update. Yeah, the computer is updating. Updating that, we could swap back to that and use the much bigger screen. I was waiting on someone they knew I went live. Well, I told him I went live. I'm not sure if he can hear me or not. But yeah, I'm just making sure you guys can hear me. It looks like the mic's moving good. Alright, now I'll repeat it when my mic's back on. PC is back on. Nice. Not sure if you can hear me. There's the link. I can resend it if you need me to. Yeah, just let me know if you want me to send that link again. Sounds good. I didn't know I'm on the PC. I'm on the phone, so but yeah, let me know if you need that link again so you can join on stage if you're joining on stage. Sounds good. But yeah, once I'm on the PC, I'll be have the full screen instead of using the phone. But the PC is doing updates now, so that's at least good. Yes, I do have the camera off, so you're not seeing anything weird. But yeah, I'll turn it on in a sec. Yeah, so this is the There. So yeah, the box is a big box. Here, I'm just gonna kind of zoom out a bit and get. Yeah, it's a big package, big box right there. So you can see on the top left of this, it says trans. More than meets the eye shows the Autobot symbol over here, and then it also that is the 59 steps to get him into his Dino Assault mode, ages 15 and up. The bottom it does say Transformers Studio Series, Transformers Age of Extinction, Autobot symbol, Grimlock, Hasbro right there, and then so you can see that nice image of Dino mode. When I saw him earlier, I thought he looked in. Well, that's hey, he looks better. He looks much more movie accurate than that later version that released what 8 years ago now. This one's more movie accurate than that other version, and I still have the older version, so I can at least show you what's different, better, movie accurate. But yeah, the box is nice. On this side, it's the robot mode, so you can see there's an image of robot Grimlock right there, Transformers Studio Series, Transformers Age of Extinction. On this side, it continues the artwork. So Autobot symbol, Transformers Studio Series, Titan class, and then the other language is where's Adam? I don't know. I can go yell at him, but I go yell at him. Hey, go yell. All right, just send him a message on PlayStation. I just sent him in. Yeah, it is. All right. And this is just the front, the side. The bottom, it's nothing. And there I just quickly messaged him on. So we'll see if he joins. So there's the bottom of the box. And I'll just let the camera sit right here and flip it over. Yeah, you see the box is big. It is heavy too. So does have some weight to it. Transformers. I saw that. Let's see. Hey JJ.
Hello. The moment I saw the notification unboxing Transformers Studio Series Titan class, Age of Extinction Grimlock.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess
Yeah.
what? Wait a minute. There we go.
Nice. Yes, and Eric knows you're here because he said, "Oh man, JJ's here," and then he said, "Yo," in the chat.
So yeah, the box is still here. Still here, right here. Yep. There's the box. Boom.
And then he said, "I'm the only one who doesn't have one."
I am sorry, Eric. We are basically just, flexing on you, but oh well. But yeah, Titan class Grimlock, he is a big boy.
Yeah, he is because he sees how big the box is. He actually saw him in person earlier. He sent me the picture of it.
Wow.
It was like a store or something. Yeah.
Hey Eric, I don't know if you're subscribed to my channel or not, but because I'm actually planning something big for the channel. Well, not this one. I'm not gonna review this one just yet, but But I am planning to do a huge evolution of Studio Series video. So I will. I'm starting the filming today. I hope, but I am subscribed to you actually for quite a while now. Okay, nice, very nice. But yeah, but need help with the engagement. You know, y'all need to comment on the videos that I post, on the reviews that I post. Y'all really need to comment because I rarely get comments these days, but it is what it is. But
Yeah, I get it.
yeah. I think it's the posting timings because I post them in like in the morning in my country where it's nighttime in the US, so it's I guess it's
Yeah,
time.
different time zones. That and he just responded too.
Yeah. Stoked to see your work on that. I'll keep an eye out. I can absolutely help spread them as well. Yes, thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, Titan class Grimlock. The fact that Studio Series is finally doing the Titan class scale.
Yes,
Oh my!
and making the rest of them too.
Yeah, Scorn is next year, and I'm hyped.
Yeah,
I am super hyped
we'll
for
probably at
Storm.
least see the prototype soon of him.
Maybe this year we'll see the prototype. I don't know.
Yeah, because we saw like Grimlock at San Diego Comic Con last year, so at least the prototype of it.
Oh, San Diego Comic Con is this year, so
Yeah,
this month. Well, this month actually.
yeah,
So
this month. Yeah, it's yearly.
yeah, yeah. Maybe I should start posting my videos at nighttime. That way, it's in the morning in the U.S. So maybe I should start posting my videos then. So yeah. Anyway, but 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 yeah, Titan class Grimlock. Where's my leader class Grimlock? Where is he? Where he at? Where he is? There he is. There's the original.
Yeah, I know. I have mine right next to me. The
Yeah.
original.
Most of your engagement is from the U.S. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, most of my subscribers are from the U.S. So yeah. But at least the channel is still growing. It's at 2,978 subscribers. So yeah. Yeah, we really got scammed with this
Yeah,
original leader class. I mean, it's still a great figure. Don't get me wrong. I still love this figure. I still think it's one of the best Studio Series figures ever produced. But yeah, we got scammed. We didn't get the rest of the Dinobots in this scale, unfortunately. But I guess Hasbro just wanted to give us these scale accurate Dinobots from the movie, so make them Titan class. So
yeah. And he also said he also got 86 Astro Train to Soundwave and Skywarp as well.
yeah, I have 86 Astro Train, and surprisingly, I actually like the toy.
That he said he also got 86 Astro Train because he saw what DNA upgrade kit is going to tease for him.
I don't have hopes for DNA design, unfortunately, because I saw another upgrade kit for 86 Astro Train, and it ruined the proportions of the entire figure. So I don't know whether DNA design would be a great upgrade kit, but we'll see what happens once
Yeah, we'll
DNA
see when
design.
it gets when they show pictures of it.
Yeah. Mm. But yeah. Come on, Ultimate Wolf. Get down to the unboxing.
Yep, I know. I wonder how they'll make it work though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yep, I know. I was just seeing his comment
Beef out
because
the
he was
limbs and
said
chest.
anyway. The box looks insane.
And look at the amount of steps of transformation.
Yeah,
59. 59. That is the most number of steps for a Titan class figure.
yeah, it is. It is too. Even though I'll
59
screenshot again
steps.
from the scene to read my
59
little
steps.
quote there.
That is bloody insane. Like, that is so
Grimlock and
insane.
the Grimlock and the Dinobots aid the Autobots in saving the world over there. There's
I mean,
that
it makes sense.
quote.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Grimlock is one of the Autobots, so he's one of the
yeah,
Autobots. It's the symbol is right there. Autobot Grimlock. It's right here on the box. Come on, it's right
yeah.
there. There, the Autobot symbol's right there. So he's an Autobot, so he's always an Autobot.
Hope we get a new Skyfire Commander class. That's
It's
more
updated
updated.
and more tuned. Don't get your hopes up because that's never gonna happen. Um, uh, that ain't happening because Hasbro decided to reissue Siege Jetfire. So if they even do a new Commander class Skyfire or Jetfire, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna get it because I'm fine with the Siege version as is. So I don't need a new Jetfire. I don't need a new Skyfire. No, it's not gonna happen. Unless they can do a Commander class Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire.
Yeah, that'd be good because they are doing the Commander class Optimus Prime for 2007. I hate how bad it yellowed.
They're doing a leader class 2007 Optimus Prime next year, so.
I heard it was a Commander class though. So
nope, leader class. If it was a Commander class, it'd be Dark of the Moon because you'll have to come with a trailer. So.
imagine if they did a mini masterpiece like version with more effects.
Mm. The Commander classes we're getting next year is 86 Rodimus Prime and Thunderwing from Age of Evolution, the new main line.
Hey, Royal Zealots. I just saw you there.
Hello, Royal Zealots. Just stopping by to show some love. It's cool.
If they make Optimus, it would throw off the scale with those.
No, because they're actually redoing the entire cast of the.
Yeah, they're redoing them because Eric, you do realize next year is the 20th anniversary of the birth of the 2007 movie.
Yeah, and they're redoing Ratchet in the Voyager class format, so.
I can't wait for Rodimus. I really hope it's not a recolor. I really hope they gave us a new mold.
It is not a recolor. Just telling you right now, it is not a recolor. It'll be a brand new mold where they're gonna do the whole all-in-one transformation for Studio Series 86 Rodimus Prime. Yeah.
Dude, I will definitely pick up those Jazz and Ratchet. We're super weak.
I mean, Jazz is fine. I mean, I like Jazz. I like him. I didn't have any issues with him, so. I mean, yeah, he's tiny, but he's meant to be tiny. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Titan Glass. Yeah, you're you're unboxing him.
Yeah, no, I was also reading the comments too and keeping an eye on the computer, which is updating.
Okay, come on. Let's see the big boy. Let's see the big boy.
I got it.
See the big boy.
Yeah, I got it.
See the big boy. Tomorrow's Friday.
It's starting to come out. Whip it out. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Cause yeah, I got starting to get out. I was just gonna randomize.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna head off because I want to start filming the new video, and it's gonna be a while to film it because I gotta film lots of footage for the
Yeah.
figures and everything. So yeah, so have fun with Titan Class Grimlock, um, and have fun with the transformation because the dude is
Yeah.
59 steps. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I've seen videos of it before. So
Yeah. So stay tuned to the new evolution of Studio Series video because I don't recall anybody doing that video.
I think Prime versus Prime did, but he only did like a couple, not all of it.
Yeah, I don't think he talked about size classes, inclusion of sublines.
Yeah, I don't think he did. Wait, Eric
I
just said, wait, if the Autobots are being redone, does that mean the Decepticons too? Like new molds? Like Autobot
so
molds?
far the Autobots are getting released next year, but the Decepticons, no, I don't think so because I think the Decepticons were good first time round. I think the Decepticons were fine. The Decepticons were fine. I have no issues with the Decepticons whatsoever. Yeah, Megatron was fine. Brawl is okay. Starscream's good. Bone Crusher's good. Blackout is good. Barricade's good. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna redo the Decepticons. I think it's just the Autobot cast. So, which kind of sucks, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
And that would have been
Hasbro, we
nice to
still
get
need a
Studio
Studio
Series
Series
Frenzy.
Favorites Frenzy. We still need a Studio Series Favorites Frenzy. Where is that?
Exactly.
Where is that? We still need that. Come on.
And you notice he never came with the NPM version too. So
Yeah, you had to get the DNA design.
yeah.
Frenzy. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I hope they redo
He was so
Lockdown.
bad. Wait, what?
Lockdown is fine. I'm not really that mad with Lockdown. I mean, the car mode is great. It's still a huge improvement over the original Age of Extinction Deluxe
Yeah.
Lockdown. It's still taller. It's still bigger. So plus he's a car bot. He's meant to be shorter than Prime. So. But that is just my personal opinion. I mean, I wish he did the gun face, but oh well. He was a deluxe at that time, so.
The molds are almost 10 years old. They definitely need to.
Yeah, need some love.
Need some love. And then Rel just said, just put on Transformers,
Dark
of the Moon. Dark Side of the
There's
Moon.
no side. It's just Dark of the Moon. There's no dark side. It's just Dark of the Moon.
It could have been like autocorrect, how it will like add some words, or he could have just spelled it wrong. So we'll see. What is your favorite live action Transformers movie? My bad, laughing face. Yep, you didn't realize.
What is your favorite live action Transformers movie? If I had a favorite Transformers live action movie, in general, I think it would be Rise of the Beast. But as far as Baver side goes, Age of Extinction is definitely my favorite Baver's film, and I will keep saying that until the day I die.
He said thinking about Star Wars simultaneously. That's why he messed it up.
Yeah. So I have two favorite Transformers live action films. It's Rise of the Beast and Age of Extinction. That's my top two favorites. The Last Night is definitely in the bottom because that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst one. That is the worst one. Come on, why didn't it give me an interaction between Shark T and Big Papa Grimlock? Why? Why? I don't.
right?
I don't get it. I don't get it. All these decisions, all these weird decisions. Age of Extinction is good. Yes, I'm not the
Yeah,
only one who thinks that movie is good. Thank you very much. But I love that movie. I don't care what anybody says about that movie. I love that movie. I love Age of Extinction. I don't care what anybody says. Because honestly, in my opinion, Age of Extinction was a huge improvement over the first three. As far as giving the Autobots more screen time, more dialogue time, and
yeah,
I love it. So, because you don't see any of the other Autobots teaching humans how to shoot. Crosshairs at least taught humans how to shoot. Like punch hole, slide, repeat, punch hole, slide, repeat. Like that was amazing. But
yeah.
okay, all right. I did. I okay. NPM crosshairs. Oh, NPM crosshairs would be sick though.
Yeah,
Masterpiece movie crosshairs. Well, we shall see if Hasbro or Takara are brave enough to do that. But hey. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll have my lunch. Then after my lunch, I'm just gonna do some filming.
sounds good.
All right, I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah,
I was pretty tired. Anyway, all right, gotta go to work. Bye,
see ya.
everybody. See ya. See ya.
There, so at least got Grimlock out of the main box, and then you can see him, well, still trapped in here. So I was dealing with the computer, which is like almost fully rebooted, then I can swap over there. So you can see there's stuff in the plastic bag in the bottom left corner, right there. You can see part of Grimlock. Yeah, it's gonna get bigger because yeah, the box is big. There you go. So there's the full thing. I'll try to get it full. Yeah, box is big. See, the box is almost as big as him. So yeah, you can see there was him right there. So you can get a size scale. But granted, he's not fully there. The box is kind of lifting him up slightly on the ground. Up. Up. This was what, 15 centimeters tall? I believe was. Well, the PC is almost fully rebooted. Then I can swap back over there and do the wider camera angle. Okay, I'll leave that one. Let it do his thing. But yeah, I looked at the instructions. I'll look at it later when we go to transformation. So your casual instructions. All my homies hate Leader Class Grimlock. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, well, when I talking about the career sense, why this one's much more better than that one, I'll see. You'll see. He's decent. I'll give him that. He's decent. All right. Now I'm gonna go free this beast from that, and then there's the big wire holding him, and then all the little bits holding him. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Where's the PC's almost fully reloaded. But yeah, I'll talk about what's in the bag and then what's well, maybe accurate, not maybe accurate. Yeah, because see, there's a wire right there holding him, and all these little plastic bits held in by the tape. That's a good angle. You can still see what I'm gonna do. Because now, and yeah, the paper wire. But there is some cool things about this Grimlock, this new one, I should say. Because I'm just working on the not. There we go. There we go. I got it working. What? Hey, M3. Welcome back. You just missed AJ Prime. As I unbox this beast figure. As my PC is almost fully loaded up again. So then I can swap to the bigger camera. There we go. That's tape. Standing back up now. There. Because now that at least frees some waste. Yeah, he was here. For a minute. He hopped on screen too for a minute. Now I'm just gonna use the scissors and just free the little straps. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, he was here. He was talking about a new video. Yep, you heard him. All right, that's free Grimlock. Yeah, because he has all these little plastic wiring. So I'm just gonna use the scissors here and just cut them. That Grimlock looks good. Yeah, it is. Too. It is for all the detail. So just work on freeing all of them, all the little straps and stuff. I'm also making sure I get every little strap here so I can free Grimlock. And then I can also see what is in that little bag. Okay. Yeah, he is. Okay. What is holding him down? The feet. Because something is still holding him. And yeah, you gotta do some classic transformation right out the box. Okay, something's holding his feet in. And is there still like a strap over there that's holding it? Um, if so, I can't see the strap. So, okay. There we go. There we go. At least set that to the side. Let me just straighten out his foot. Yeah, ratchet joints. There you go. There. There we go. There. So you can see there's Grimlock next to it, the box. There he came in. Okay, I'll deal with that later. No, I said later. Well, looks like the PC's working again, so I can use that screen. And well, working faster than it was. So I'm gonna give it a minute. But yeah, there's stuff in the bottom left. More stuff there. But yeah, you can see Grimlock is almost as big as that box he was holding. Okay. Hey there, I'm a Hogan. If I'm saying that right. Great. Lower the camera. I'm gonna at least work on getting that out because that helps the rest of Grimlock's accessories. Well, yeah, his accessories, his parts. I'm just gonna move Grimlock. Don't worry, I'll look at Grimlock in a minute and get him fully cleaned up, fully straightened out. A minute. So there's a little strap right here. So yeah, whatever. Yeah. So you can see you get a bunch of stuff in this bag. And this will help be parts for Grimlock. So it's taped around its opening of this bag. Can it transform? Yes, it can transform. It looks cool. It is. It's a $200 US. Yeah, I believe I got what for 180 something, 199, so around there. Yes, it can transform. Form. Oh, there we go. I know what that means. And you'll see in a sec. Because the PC, it looks like it's fully loaded. Yeah, it is. I will transform it. I'm just doing this to like unboxing stuff. So we're at, as the PC is loading up, and then I can swap to a much. It's more than meets the eye. There you go. All right. So as soon as the PC is finished loading up, I'll swap over there. Do that. So that way, you want to. Come on, you ready? No, wait. Give me a sec. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna swap to the PC because that's gonna be a much better view, and that way you can see it a lot better. Just gotta log back into my account on here. No, come on. Again, good. You gotta input the code. Okay. Just gonna go grab the code. Just gonna turn the camera off for a sec while I look at the code. I got my phone. And that way, when it turns back to the PC view, it's gonna be nice, easier. Let me see. Well, for you guys to see. No. Come on. Give me the code. Give me the code. Got it. Want people to see comments for a second. Logging in. Going to no, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go backstage on the phone and close that on the phone because I got the PC back up and running. Oh, do that later. All right, let's transfer to the phone PC. So give me a sec. And this way I can just use my phone for something else too. Okay. Okay. And this way the phone will be easier for me. So I'm just gonna to here. Yeah. To studio. Okay, I'm gonna end it on the phone and swap it over to the other POV. No. just getting it to fix itself. Come on. Why aren't you working now? Yeah, I'm working on getting it fixed. See where I can like hear myself on you're right. That's all I needed. Yeah, I know. I turned the camera off on purpose. That's all I needed. I'm muting my phone so I don't hear the echo. And I'm gonna walk back around. And here we go. Yeah, I know. I've got it working again, so I'm just gonna refresh my phone and get the phone sideways. Because now you can hear me. And now I'm back in full control. There we go. There we go. Back to normal. I'll do this. Copy. Pasted since I'm back on my phone. Do that now. Send. There we go. Wrong button. Yeah, it goes over PC slow. Okay. No, I'm just pinning that message so that way I don't have to resend it each time someone else joins the chat. Okay. There, message is pinned. There we go. All right, let's get back to the unboxing. So yeah, as you could saw before I swapped to the PC view, I got everything working. Well, I got Grimlock out of the box, and got him out of the little shipping box. Put the mouse aside and not lower the camera. That way, it's a lot easier to show Grimlock. Easier to show him. Okay, so there's Grimlock. I'm still just taking a look at what's involved inside that box. because there's still like some transformation you have to do out of box. So we'll get that in a minute too. But there's still a few things it came with. Okay, leave this to the side for a minute since I don't think I need it anymore. Because there's this bag of parts. Okay, parts that he comes with. I'm just going to lower the camera for a minute. So yeah, so this. So this big section right here. Damn, he's huge. Yeah. Damn, that bag's sounded heavy. Well, you get this, and then you also have this stuff in this bag. So this is actually part of his tail. So this will form his club. So it does actually transform. So when you open it up like this, this will form the tip of his tail. You want to slide this section down on the track, and then there's this little section inside of it. And then this will like close up, and then you don't do the same on the other side. But yeah, he has a lot of paint, a lot of detail. Yeah, it is that heavy. Okay, but yeah, see, so then this will form the tail. So he has weapon storage. But that's not the all. Okay. Grab this section out. Yeah, because this whole section right here will form the tip of his tail. The front end of his tail. And no, it doesn't move like that. I just have it. Don't have it like secure. Right. Yeah, because see, that forms his tail right there. So you can see that's going to be at least part of the tail because there's still the tip that's in the bag. So yeah, he's going to look good. I'll look at that more when we're, go in dynamo mode. So I'm just going to leave him in robot mode. As I get the tail split. Then. Okay. But yeah, that's part of the tail. Dude, I'm hyped for that. Yeah, that's gonna. We'll see how it looks. We'll see how he looks. And the rest of the cast too. Yeah. We'll see how they're gonna do Iron Knight. If it's just gonna be a re-release of the original Stu series mold or a new mold, or Iron Knight. And B, because we'll see what they're gonna do with B. To make him more of the 2007 look. But yeah, that's in from his tail. His club. I'm assuming he'll be slightly taller but more beefed out. Yeah. Well, wait and see. So that's part of the tail. So I'll call it. So now there's still stuff in this baggie. And guess what? They're still putting it. So yeah, there's 2 bags of parts. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. See, I'm just getting the tape off this bag so I can get the stuff out. Are we getting it? I don't know. That. Right. And we could already have him and we can't, see him. So there. So there was that in that other bag. So you have 4 sections. 3. Should be 1 more. So that's the tail. Whatever else is kind of the tail. That was 1. So there's this one. And here's the teeth, and then this little foam piece that's holding it together. Okay. Check it. Yeah, I got you. Let's see. Just make sure. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, who you are. Okay. I wonder how we'll look. Because, now we can go invisible. Okay. Yeah, there's only 3 segments, got it. Okay. Yeah, alright, we can. 3-pack. Yeah, Iron Man. Yeah, that's right. There was the 3-pack. So. Of him. Okay. So that's all the accessories we get. I'm just going to throw these in the bag here. Throw that in the box later. Okay, so that's all of the accessories you get. You get segments that will form the mace. Right there, a big club right there. But there's you can configure this like however you want it. So if you want it in a different position. But so yeah, and then this will just connect over here. Like so, because Grimlock will have slots in the hand, so you can hold the weapon nice tight. So there, you can just insert this and there, right there. So one thing, it might be hard to see. There's actually a metal rod through each of these little segments, so that way it's nice even through the hammer itself, the tip itself. You know, the 86 Dino Commander class that's upscaled. Yeah, then we would only get one Dino a year. So, but yeah, I got what you meant. But yeah, so there's like there's a metal rod in the middle, so that way it helps with the stability. So that way this like didn't get warped while it was shipping. So that's nice. So that way it's not going to break or anything like that. So it's nice and solid. Like okay, that's the top. I guess it's a metal rod like they did with the HasLab Omega Prime, because there's a metal like rod, so there's just like a little metal rod. But yeah, there's the weapon, so you can see it's a big weapon. Like here, if I stand it next to him, you can't even see it. So it's as big as Grimlock. That's all. Well, there's one weapon. One weapon right here. There, that gives you a sense of scale. So it's as big as him. You can, collapse it if you need to. So there, you get that. As big as him. And so you can do that as well. That's not all. You get the wrecking ball. So you get that wrecking ball. And so this will just, go in the middle of his hand. And this will all, again, this is just plastic, but so that way, you get the wrecking ball, so you don't have to have it original Studio Series did. And you get these, so you have to insert his teeth. So yeah, let's insert Grimlock's teeth. There's just a little cardboard piece and a rubber band holding it to get there. So you're just gonna insert his teeth into the jaw. So let's take it down. I just noticed one thing. The video's been paused on my phone, so I just saw the black screen the whole time. Okay, but yeah, these will just go in the jaw. There's like a little notch, and these go right there. There is a notch railing on them. Can't believe he's this massive. Yeah, I know. Just imagine when he's completely done, but I'm not done transforming him. There's still some other stuff to do. Well, yeah, to do. I'm just getting his teeth in his mouth. Now, let's see. That's how are we doing it? And yeah, he has ratchets, so he's nice and solid. Like. The teeth are soft rubber, so soft plastic. Just seeing how I can get his teeth in his jaw. Just to make it real teeth. In here. So these just go on the outside of this or inside. Okay, I see the notch now. There's like a notch inside. It's just hard to see the notch because it's like a different color. But yeah, There, so you can see one side has, you can't even see it, but one side has the teeth and one side doesn't. There's a notch in here. It was just hard for me to see. On that side, on this side, you can hinge the jaw. So, but yeah. Okay, and then here's retype this in. But here's the thing: if you do game Eric, do you have the Studio Series Age of Extinction Prime, the night version? Either the Nemesis or the regular version. There's a reason why. As they unclipped his top head. Yeah, this new series Optimus from the night version or the Dark Last Night version. Because then that would be a question. But you'll see why I'm asking it later. But yeah. Bring up the camera. There, you can see Grimlock has his teeth in now. But I'm not done. I'm still cleaning him up, getting him like all cleaned up. So he's just sitting on his back right here. Yeah, because this side rotates forward without the spike. Rotate the fist forward. And put down that spike and rotate. There we go. There. So now he has his arm spikes. Okay. Because there's some stuff you gotta do right out of the box. Look out his toe spike. Toe spike. Both sides, you want to open up the front section. And you want to flip out his knee spike. Up there. Open up. You want to flip out his knee spike. Spike, so that way he has his knee spike. And then he's just like sitting in the back. Like that. Okay. Looks like. Yeah, they just sit right there on the back. So these sections go up here on the back. There's a little spot for them. Okay, there we go. This I didn't want to move. Now I got it moving. Oh, no, that's a full tail. I don't need that. Okay, let me get this side in to its home. To its remote home, at least. There we go. It just didn't want to move. Okay, this bit opens up. Rotate it so it's in. There, so you can see there's the tail section right there, the back, and do you want to believe it, we're not done yet. The last thing for Grimlock, and this is kind of off cameras. My phone died. Switch to iPad. You're good. So yeah, do you have the Studio Series Optimus Prime, the night version, or the Nemesis version that they released? But there, I got Grimlock fully opened up and posed. Well, at least how it looks out of box. Don't worry, I'll do articulation in a minute. Yeah. Because the reason involves if you are gating him, there's a reason why. Well, Grimlock. Look how big he is. There we go. There. That way you can see him all in his glory. Here. Let's talk about why. Let's go over articulation before we look around. Something stand up and stand over there. So, look closer, camera, for this part. So yeah, I'm just going to do articulation for a minute. Okay, so this is going to be hard. So Z can look like that bar. So right there. So you get not that far. And that starts coming untabbed now. So it's kind of up. There, down. Yeah, because if you do have the Knight Optimus Prime, he can actually ride this Grimlock like he did in the movie. And also, he has jaw articulation. His jaw can open. So that way, like you saw in the movie. This is going to be hard to see. Yeah, his jaw can actually open up. So yeah, his little jaw can open so you can get it like he did in the movie. But you might need a small tool getting back in while closing his mouth. But yeah, he can actually open up his mouth. Which I'll talk about the differences between the two. What? I will. That will be in Dynamo though. So, but yeah, I'm doing articulation right now. So there's that. For his arms, full 360 rotation. No issues there on full ratchet. And due to transformation, you get an upward bend, so you can do that. That's not on the ratchet, so this is, so and I'm gonna go that far out. Actually, because the spike kind of gets in the way. Here, you can get up to right there. Swivel, full 360. Yeah, I follow the spike, but yeah, full 360. Elbow bend, single bend right there. Let me lower my camera. Elbow bend, but yeah. Let me get you standing up straight. So, granted, yeah, once I get more used to him, there we go. I'll do that. That way he's not like leaning over it or over. And I'll have to balance him. There. There. So that way he's more stable. There. Okay. But now, this new thing, he can actually open his hand. So it's just the one bend right there, but he can actually open his hand. Again, it's kind of hard to tell. And his thumb is on the joint, so he can move up and down. It's molded in. Maybe it's the side that moves. Because it looks like his thumb can move. It's like almost on the joint. Nope, it's solid. But his fist can rotate both sides, so that's nice. That's way better than the original one, which I will talk about when we look at the original versus this one. Okay. Do wonder what DNA will put out if they put out a kit for him. And you do have a waist swivel, it's kind of limited, so. Limited for that waist swivel. There, so you can get swivel. the arm's getting the back because his arm is just rest right here. Okay, that came untabbed. Just saw that. Okay, there. I'll show the back in a sec. And him, legs. He has a hip skirt at the front, so you can get full. Let's see. You can get about full kick forward right there. So yeah, that's already much better. Much better than the original. What? Much more solid. I don't know if you give it that. Forward. Okay, so yeah, the forward hip skirts. Yes, hip skirts to the side. So you can get Grimlock doing the split. Right there. So yeah, you get side one. One. Make sure all those there. I'll get much more balance once I'm done posing it. Let's see. Bring the tail up. Single knee bend. Right there. Where's the item? I don't know. I don't know. Single knee bend. Where's my $1 million? Let me ask you that, huh? I don't know where Haim is. I don't have a tracker on him. There. Let me lower camera down. There. But now let's talk about the feet. Forward. No back, but ankle tiltage. Ankle tiltage. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to give Grimlock a slit that way. Let's do side profile. It is clean from the back and then from the side profile. And then you have the dino arms right here. You have the back of him, and then you have the back spine right there. There. Yeah, so where he's good. Let me grab the original one. I'll grab Prime for a sec. So let's do comparisons real quick. Let me see your comment. I'll respond to it on one sec. He's got a clean backpack. Yeah, but okay. So this is the new Series Prime. Look how he's up to his crotch. So yeah, you can definitely see Prime's tower is going to be taller. Give me a second. Let me bring his legs in. That way he's not there. Yeah, look how big he is compared to Optimus. So yeah, Optimus goes right up to his hip skirt. While this is the original Studio Series Leader Grimlock. He's up to his waist. So yeah, and then so you can see Prime's taller than the hip skirt. So on the new one, he goes to the bottom of the hip skirt. On the original, he's about the same size as the hip skirt. Yeah, the And the new one is way more movie accurate, much better scale, much better articulation. And then because you have this hammer it makes it there, comes with both weapons. The original one only came with one. That's non-removable due to transformation. And yeah, clean backpack. But yeah, and didn't have the hand articulation as the new one did. Only just like the swivel and bend too. But also the new one, his feet is a lot more compact. You see, this is the original feet, and then you see the dynamo feet on the back. Versus the new one, you can see that's the robot mode foot right there, so it's not like dynamo feet. And also, for this one, the old one, this one, the old one, has the horns. And the new one, horns are hidden. Looking at the render for the movie, Grimlock in robot mode does not have the horns on his shoulders. So the original got that wrong. The new one got it right because the horns only appear in dynamo mode. So yeah, the new one is better in that part. Now, section. So yeah, if you want one that's more movie accurate, bigger in scale, definitely support the new one. But there's still a transformation possibility. I'm just throwing the box back in here since I don't need it anymore. And that at least I need room so I can sit down. Okay. Yeah, the original one had a clean backpack too, but so there. Now I can at least sit without the box in my way. Okay. Camera. But yeah, so let's take a look at the new ones weaponry. As this again. And there's dynamo mode stuff too, but I'll save that for dynamo mode. There. Yeah, I like the new one better. So I'm going to move the old one to the side because we're still going to talk about the new one for a bit longer. I'll leave Prime right there. It's fine right there. I'm here. I'm still here. Just having cake. You got cake? When did I didn't even know you got cake. I just saw your message. Unless I missed it and you never said anything. But you didn't share the cake. No, you're not going to share the cake because I don't know when you mentioned it. I'm looking in the chat. I'm going to scroll back up. And that's when you were talking about JJ and Toy Arena. Yeah. I don't think you mentioned cake until right now, so thanks for sharing. Okay. So yeah, even the spikes are much cleaner too. And the articulation, since the horns kind of locked it, since it doesn't have the horns, it kind of helps. Or you probably texted to me and I didn't even see that text, so it was text. And the articulation is much better on the new one versus the old one. So yeah, a lot of positives so far. Any negatives I prefer on the old one? No, nothing yet. Maybe in Dynamite, we'll see. Okay, so let's just remove Prime for a minute. So yes, both weapons can store on Grimlock. So we're gonna spin him around for a minute, and we're gonna look at his back. Okay, there. That seems to be a sweet spot for it. So there. So let's look at his back. Okay. So it might be hard to see. So on this arm, there's a giant slot up here at the top, and on this side, there's a little post board. There. So with the mace, you want to put it together. It's really. It snaps together good. So the mace, there is a post at the bottom. All right, here you can see it right there. That will go into that post. Give me a sec. This might be tight. Okay, and then the club just goes on that slot. As they are moved, so give me a sec. In his shoulder, because the weapon could be tight, and not be tabbed in. But yeah, he can store his weapons right here, and then store his weapons. Can store his weapon. Come on. Lock. Here, let me just remove it. And there is some more articulation, but I'll save that for Dino mode. Dino mode. There, I got it on. I just removed the whole thing and just separated it to its individual component. And in your home. Aren't you going in your home? Aren't you going in your home? There we go. There, so if you want, you can have both weapons stored on Grimlock's back. Like that. If you want. Or you can, just give it to him as weapons. So I'm gonna do the spike on the right, and the hammer on the left. So the mace, wrecking ball, you just want to split it in half, and then just slide it on his fist. Make sure his fist is closed. And there's a big section that will go in that fist. And then this section will just sit on top of it. And there, that way, he has his wrecking ball hand now. And now the mace, that will just clip into the hand. And we got a tab in the slot, so we're probably gonna there's a tab in the slot. We're gonna shift it down one so that way it sits right in the middle of it. Give me a sec, I just want to make sure. That way it's lined up with the bottom of the tail. This is in front of the club. Just getting this oriented how I want it. This is the bottom section. And so I can also mess with it later too, but yeah, just to. But yeah, there is a slot in the hand, and then you can just wrap the fist around it. No. There. That way you can get it like he's going to wreck. Looks so chunky. I love it. Yeah. With that big hammer. So yeah, you can pose him like he's slamming into the ground or anything like that. Too. Let's see. I can get in that way like he's put like he's in the ground. Missing this up. But yeah, you can move him around a lot and get that right pose you want for Grimlock. That way he's like more angry at you or something. Like that. Just get in. But there is another cool thing, but that one I'll explain why they should have done. But this figure, which if DNA puts out a hit, hopefully they fix this issue. But there, see, you can get like he's almost running. He's gonna slam you. And yeah. So he's not gonna drop it. He's holding the weight. But yeah, you just want to make sure it's balanced. Well, the top part you drop, not the rest of it. So, see that rod does come in handy. But yeah, there, see. And then you can also pose it where he has holding it with the two hands. But if you know, I don't really do poses here. Well, a lot of poses, I should say. But yeah, that way it's like he's going to do that. And then you can still see that tail bit. How I display him? That part, I don't know yet. But yeah, all that detail of the paint. So now, I want to get into some transformation of Grimlock and see what his Dino mode looks like. So I'm just going to basically remove everything. And get him all stripped down. Okay, let's see. How that Nice. Yeah, so let's see how Grimlock transforms into his Dino mode, and then I'll transform that the original Studio C's Grimlock. I should do that right now, that way you can see the old transformation versus the new one. And I'll do that real quick. I'll transform the old Grimlock into his Dino mode so you can see Dino mode wise who's the better Grimlock. And for your Dino mode, if you're doing Dino mode, display. Okay, there. There we go. See, he's balanced. He's not going to really fall over. Here, let me do transfer the other one, the old one. And I'm just gonna do some stuff over here. I'm gonna transform from Dino mode. So let me do that real quick. So we'll see who wins in Dino mode. So far, the new one wins at least roll, and that's just me though. Hold on. Yeah, where am I then? Oh, I was rumbling for a sec, that's why. There's the original Dino mode. So I'm gonna set that aside and mess with the new, the new Grimlock. While I get the new Grimlock. Yes, Dino mode. So I'm just gonna remove the weapons to the side and just focus on the beast. So keep yourself Grimlock. Okay, look at the instructions, and since I'm actually on the bigger screen, I can actually show it all the instructions better, how wide they are. Oh, how big they are too. There, that's one page of the instructions. That's pretty much all of it. Okay, put this on the bottom there. And same to the other side. So let me see. Okay, they're showing you how to store the back end, install the teeth, click the mace, flip out the spike, flip the toe, open the fist, how to equip the mace, how to restore the weapons. Okay, and now transformation into a standard mode. So one thing that's different, so you'll work on segments. So you'll work on the arms, you'll work on the dino, you'll be building that, and you'll be putting together the dino head first, the dino back, and then the dino leg / tail. So it's straightforward. So your upper, middle, lower. Okay. Let's transform Grimlock into a dino. Oh, so let me bring this out. Okay. So this section, you want to open. They said you want to open. Give me a sec while I get this open. Open. I'll get the other side open. Come on, open. I'm working on getting this arc panel open so I can get the arm in. So I'm going to open. That side's not opening, so I gotta fight with it. Opening. Okay. Okay, I'll do that tool. And just I just need a tool because then as I got it, it just opened. Okay. Okay. So you have both arms open like that. You can see one of them, but it's fine. And then just push your hands in here and in. So, and in this, and just close that panel up. 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 Okay. Same thing. Rotate in. Close that. Close that up. Okay. Lift down this spike. There we go. Good. Bring this up. Up so it's sitting right there. So it's sitting like that. And now this section will come up. And come up. And do that. Okay. There, so you have more room to see. And with this up, you're going to flip out his horns on the inside. So you want to make sure it's all the way up like that. And just flip out both horns. There, so both horns are out now. Okay, and then you're just going to close that on top of this fist. And that will sit like that. Okay. Is this locking anywhere or? Yes. There's a tab that will go in there. Okay, there's that. And now there's another little tab that goes in front. There. Like that. There we go. Spin, rotate that up. So rotate this in the front. So you have this gray section forward, and then you want to spin this up. Like so. Like that. And then you want to flip out this section on the top. This section right here, and just flip this out and get it picked in. There you go. That will make Grimlock's tongue in his dino mode. Okay, and then you open, flip that out. And then flip this again and load that in. Okay. bring this side for you. Okay. Open. Chest panel. Bring that forward. You want to. There's a spike in the middle. That is plastic. This spike comes out the middle. You want to flip up the horn and bring this in. Back. Right there. So now his head's inside his body. Okay? And then get the arms up. And right now, so let's rotate. Great. And there. Bring those up so they connect, and then position the arms. So I don't know about that section. And bring both of them up. There's like a little lip in this section. Let me get under. Stay there. Selection. Let's sit underneath it. And then this. Sit forward. Get in his neck. There's like a little lip going above. I see where it goes. I just got this in position. See to that. Okay, there. That took me a minute. Remove this and we'll do that again. There's like a little lip you want to get over this section over. I don't know. Don't you have his number? Okay, getting this section lined up. So there's like a little lip on one side, so you have to get like under both sides correct. I don't even talk to that guy in a minute either, so. There's like a little lip you want these sections on. Or on at least. Maybe it was in the positioning was wrong or something. Who knows? Here. No. I think that's tapped in. Let's see. Okay. I'll look at the video and see what I'm doing wrong. So, take my mic for a minute. Yeah. Here, I believe I got it. Okay, here. Now for the next section, flip this section up. And then this section to the tail. Hold up, and that was right there. So to spin the waist. Okay, so there. At least it's looking much better. And so that under spike. And now we should just open these sections up, spin 80 and line up. There, that's it. Almost there. I gotta do the other leg and then tail. Attachment. Where's the locking point for the hips? It just makes it more stable and secure. I'll do that, then I'll do it. There we go, I almost got it. To what I'm trying to do. Things to pick in security. much. Because now it's time for the tail. Tail section. Oh, wait. So let's do the tail. So you want to grab your mace. Watch, because it's time for the tail. Let me see, this is a cool part. I should have part earlier, now I can show you the full thing. So there's this, like, simple section. The back right here, this is where the molds sit on. So I'm just going to get on. And then I'll lock it. Okay, these spikes are technically removable, but I guess it's not really meant to be. So, yeah, that seems. So yeah, you want to wrap these sections on each side of the tail. So that weight's like that. Yeah, not the best. Yeah. Then these sections will close up. So, So one horse got in the way. One of these, so that's what. That's it just came untapped. It's not going in. Oh, maybe these aren't forward. Holy. Here, I might have done something wrong. Let me check. Yeah, I didn't have it bring down all the way. That's why. That's why. Because this would sit in the middle. At the top. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. I just didn't have that bit that's sitting right. No wonder why I didn't go multiple times. Is that what they want me doing with the hip splits? So let me just check something. Doesn't look good. Yeah. So yeah, it's like that. You can see there's something wrecking ball, but this sits around it. Both sides. Sitting around it. And bloody. And a line. And squeeze in. Okay, where do you go? These came untabbed wherever they were supposed to. Okay, there. That's where. Tapped in, tapped in, tapped in, tapped in. Tapped in. And where are you going? Tapped in. Got it. There. That's good. Yeah, it tapped in and the game's untapped. Great, there we go. There we go, at least I'm figuring it out. Still got all of them. Arms out. Okay, let's finish Grimlock's tail. Grimlock on each side. Okay. This section collapsed we saw earlier, so I'm just going to quickly transform it up into the tail. So just open it back. Split open. Let's just slide that section down. Slide her and then open up that section. Out. All the way. And then close that section up. So out, slide all the way down. This will tap in. Accident wrong. And do this. You want the tail. Because now it's only just the bottom section I want. And so there, it took a minute. Yes, this is it. Yeah, but I'll get it better for the review whenever that will be. No, I'm not using that. I'll drop it. There. So there, that's the tail. That just goes. There's these two giant circular sections of that. That goes in right here. Boom. Sides in. One side's in. One side's in. Side is in. Okay. I was looking at lags. Yeah. There is Grimlock. No. Let me just make sure. Here. Let me lower the camera a bit. There. That's how big it is. So, yeah. Or, that way you get the full like detail. There. Okay, let's go over to illusion in dino mode. So the jaw can open that far up so you can get that raw. And close it there. Why you could and move the jaw tongue up, that's it. Yeah, it's like on a little rail. So and then right there. But yeah, you can do that. So you can get more raw. You can do that. Right. See his teeth. The dino arms. Full 360 rotation with the base. And like kind of get hindered in some areas. They have an elbow bend. It's about forward and backward. And a wrist swivel. Swivel. Legs are same. Yeah. That's all the new articulation. If you want, you could clip the legs because they're locked in. So get more like dynamic poses with Grimlock, like better by stance there. Or maybe do that. Forward click there. Oh, okay, so I had to go. But yeah, that way he's like that. You know, you can move over and a little bit more lower. But yeah, there's that. The tail is blah. I do like how the hammer transforms into that, and the mace just stores right there. But, yeah, and then but there's all that detail. See, and the tongue too. The tongue is nice because the original never had the tongue. The version never had the tongue. Hold on, I just realized the lower jaw was not clipped in. Clipped in. But yeah, I do like how Galvatron just fell over. Okay, but as it was. Okay, I did like how the tail worked, the engineering transformation. And yeah, it was a 2 steps confusing for a few minutes there. But yeah, I got it. I got it figured out. It is big. Yeah, I might do it like this. Have it, display open, spread, open, banana mode. But yeah, here's that. Let's do a quick comparison with the original Grimlock. Yeah. The original, smaller. The new one, bigger. Bigger. More spikes on the new one. Less on the original. The motion system. The one thing I do like is the original's jaw can open and close. That one looks like it's closed. Yeah, I didn't like the fake dino teeth this thing right there. I like how they actually engineered it for that from the bottom jaw. With the tongue. So there's that. There, yeah, gaps right there on the side. And this one is kind of there. This one does have gaps. More gaps, but I also might not have everything transformed right. All possibility later. Find out, but yeah, gaps is that. But yeah, I think that's better. So yeah, well, let me grab Optimus. Yeah, I'll grab his weaponry real quick. So yeah, he cannot ride on that smaller one. I'm not gonna do that. Just in case you can see. See how he looks. Well, the Studio Series Optimus looks on the baby Grimlock. Baby mini Grimlock. Granted, remember this Prime's not meant to ride this Grimlock, so yeah. See, he's just gonna fall over. There, negative points right there for not being able to ride. Very Prime's weight. 8. Just I'm going to bring this one back, angle it, and there's this little section up here next to the back spine. Right here that has logos. You can put Optimus on him if you have this. Seriously, Optimus. And there is a little spot for his block to tap in. So this is gonna be using a cinnamon. It's up there. And I did remove the backpack on Prime. Remove the mushroom bag. And shut off those little Grimlock. And one click out. Yeah, this gonna get mixed in there. Well, just stand right Grimlock, like you did in the movie. Like you did in the movie. So yes, that would be movie accurate. Oh, stand. There. You're gonna get no. Stand for a minute. Why don't you stand? Plumb right in. I like it in. Shift to this though. Just rest between his arms. There we go. Grimlock, don't you fall? I don't want him to fall, and that's gonna be bad. But he is still holding his weight. So I'll give him that. Even in this upright position, he still is. Need to bring one click in each. There. We go. You can see all that detail, the articulation, stability, scale. Yeah, this is, yeah, if you want a movie accurate Grimlock that Optimus can ride, then yeah, definitely get this version. It's new Tartan glass Grimlock. The one cloth is just more like a. Come on, can you stand? Here. See if this will at least help you stand better. But yeah, all the new articulation, improvement scale. So also, if you do have a blast effect, there is a post in his mouth. So if you, for Grimlock, so if you want, you could put one in there. I don't know if I have one that fit in there. Maybe because I have the Haslab, the Omega Supreme one. And his blast effect is too big. So yeah. Big, but if you wedge it, then yeah, you could get the effect if you open the wrong slide. No. We're going to actually begin with the boss effect. Where you get the effect, but yeah, he needs a bigger blast effect. So yeah, I'll just want to have him in robot mode with a new plan. probably just a Grimlock and want this one in the den in here. I'll go backward on that shelf. But yeah, if you do like this new Grimlock, then that's good. But you see, he's big. So if you like the other, if you want a much more smaller, non-movie accurate Grimlock, then go with the leader one. But if you want one that's big, there's a lot of articulation, a lot of posability, and the options can ride him, then you would have to get this Titan Grimlock. But they also are, or if you're also a fan of the Dinobots, they're also going to release the other 4 Dinobots. So the other 3 Dinobots, so you're going to have the Dinobots from the movie all together. Which that's going to be nice. I mean, all 4 of those beasts. All 4 of them in total, I mean. Well, I emailed that Dinobot. I don't know. If I had the space money, yeah, I would easily. I mean, all of them. Oh, but yeah, there you go. I do wish maybe his like head could turn or his tail could turn like in the movie. Maybe something. We'll see if DNA does like release a kit from like a fire effect or something like that. But yeah, there you go. There's then the Studio Series Titan. Last Grimlock, you combine the Ultimate Wolf on Twitch, the Ultimate Wolf on Instagram, the Ultimate Wolf on Discord, the Ultimate Wolf on Facebook, the Ultimate Wolf on Twitch, if I haven't said that, the Ultimate Wolf on Reddit, / the Ultimate Wolf YT, all caps, yeah, Ultimate Wolf 19 on X. But yeah, there you go. I've been the one. The only Ultimate Wolf. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we'll see when I get a review of this tiny Grimlock out. It's like I just filmed did primes earlier today. But yeah, anyways, I've been the one. The only Ultimate Wolf. Yes, and stream.